Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham briefing for Friday, the 12th of July, 2024. So as usual, we're starting with the synoptic, and here is a picture from lunchtime yesterday. If we run that on through midnight tonight, you can watch this occlusion, the high pressures and low pressure around about us. You can see that there's been a little bit of movement. The occlusions moved further south by midnight, and then slightly further south by lunchtime today, just creeping over the southern coastline around about 12 o'clock. If we look at the spot winds, we've got 010, 5 knots to the north of us and 020, 15 knots to the south of us. And looking at the sat picture, we can see that occlusion down here. And there's a lot of sort of movement in different directions around here, which we'll see when we look at the rain radar as well. But essentially, things are gradually getting better for us today. So the rain radar showing the rain to the south of us moving out into the channel. To the east of us, it's starting to move north again. To the north of us, there's a band of showers, which seems to be fizzling out on the eastern end. And I very much doubt any of that's going to actually reach us. So we run the rain prediction forwards. We can see that there's very little in the way of showers in our area right throughout the day. We'll run that through into the evening, so the evening group can have a good idea of what they're going to be achieving this evening as well. We can see there's 1 or 2 showers, maybe getting close, but no, I don't think much is going to affect us that much. So the local weather's showing maybe a bit overcast at times, but the possibility of rain is at 10 to 20% up until about lunchtime, and then in the afternoon, that possibility reducing. Temperatures today up to about 16 centigrade, still a bit chilly out in the airfield, but it's a northerly airflow. We can expect that. The winds northeasterly, going around to northerly by the end of the afternoon, but all below 10 knots, but with the possible gust up towards 20. In fact, that's in miles per hour, isn't it? So yeah, it's a light sort of northeasterly winds today, which puts us on runway 09. Looking at the GFS temperature, they're showing about 16 centigrades in the local area at lunchtime, with a dew point around about 9. And the SOARMET website is down at the moment, so we'll just skip over the look on the cameras and go straight to Odium. They're suggesting 30, 8 knots, greater than 10K visibility, broken at 1,000 feet, and then becoming between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock, broken at 1,500 feet, and then between 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock this afternoon, scattered at 3,000, broken at 4,500. And Farnborough are showing 040, 9 knots, greater than 10K visibility, broken at 1,100 feet, and then becoming between 7 and 10 this morning. Local scattered at 2,000 feet with a 30% chance at temporarily throughout the day, down to 7 kilometers visibility in showers and rain. So a little bit of a difference there between the two. SkySight is showing sort of potential distance day along the south coast and up into towards sort of Shropshire, that kind of area. And looking at the local forecast, they're also showing a low cloud base to start with, that rising to about 4,000 feet above sea level by around about lunchtime, early afternoon, maybe going a little bit higher towards the end of the afternoon. And if we compare that with Top Meteo, they've got similar predictions for sort of distance flying today. And if we look at the thermal prediction, we're starting here at about 9 o'clock. And if we run that through, we can see we've got very low sort of cloud base there, gradually getting up towards about 2,000, up towards about 3,000 feet by about lunchtime. And then in the afternoon, increasing further up until about this mid to late afternoon, where we're up at about 4,000, maybe even 4,500 feet above sea level. So no TAMs today. There's a fair few in this kind of area here, which You may or may not get into those areas up sort of Oxford way. But if we start locally, 20s Barton Stacey, there's live firing there as per usual. 21 out to the west here is the Imber Ranges, the danger area is active. 25 is Coombe Gibbet, there's paragliders going to be there today. 34, they're parachuting from above the Bry zone into Bryce Norton today. So if you did happen to be above the top of their zone, keep an eye out for that. 36 is Otmoor, there's live firing there. Western on the Green at 37, Delta 129 is active, it's a danger area there. And of course, there's a competition on at Edge Hill, which I'm sure a lot of you are following online. So let's move on to the airfield side of things today. You'll notice here that there's places available for the Lasham Regionals and the Aboyne Wave Expedition. Call into the office at your leisure and find out about them if you want to join in. So the Odium cross-section today is showing low-level clouds down below 1,000 feet. It's pretty much a sort of stratosphere layer that's over the top of us at the moment. That should break up from about now onwards, and cloud base should start to rise. By lunchtime, we should be well above 2,000 feet, and into the afternoon, you can see it rising further still, up towards about 3.5. And that's in height, so that's above Odium's airfield. Surface winds today are showing 040, going around to 010, so later on in the afternoon. There's no weather warnings, and the temperatures, as we discussed earlier, it's a maximum of about 18, 19 by the mid-afternoon. The sort of flying list, as per the website this morning, looks something like this. There's a fair few sort of blue booking buttons there that can be used. So effectively, that gives us one K21 with booked instructor flying, one K21 on the casual list, a K21 on the 5-day course, a K13 on trial flights. SH2, 3, 4, and 6 are available. 4 and SH8 are on the bronze and silver course, and that leaves a K21 available. I think there's still one slot in the K13, although it's partially booked for the day. The simulator is available as per normal. Movements, I've yet to have this confirmed. I did send an email to 2XL this morning asking them to confirm it. I've not heard a reply back yet, but there is supposedly an arrival at 10 o'clock this morning local, according to the weekly planner. So operations today, set up on 09 for a dry operation, light northeasterly to north-northeasterly winds all day. The club grid is unlikely, but if it is required, in the usual place for runway 09, grass north. Here's your visual representation of that setup, with the wind showing as it will be around about lunchtime. So launch point vehicle on the runway, winching to the grass on the south, club area towing off the runway, and if there is a grid required, then to the north on the grass. That's it for today. Thanks very much for your time. I'll see you out on the airfield. Make sure you have a good day. Make sure you enjoy your flying and keep it safe. And just one final thing, big congratulations to Susie Grove, who went solo yesterday, our first solo. Well done, Susie. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.